see you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm in the business.
It's very nice to see you. It's very nice.
I gave him a shout out last night. The place went crazy. Yeah, he didn't
Hello, how are you?
see
It's very nice.
Good to see you. You too, buddy.
Oh, you've never met?
No, it's
No,
our
no.
first time.
Could we make him into a guy?
Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump, has always been a figure of intrigue. Born into one of the most publicized families in America, Barron has grown up largely shielded from the limelight, a stark contrast to his older siblings who have embraced public and political life. From his early years in New York's luxurious Trump Tower to his time as a young resident of the White House, Barron's journey has been one of quiet evolution. Now, as he steps into adulthood, fresh details are emerging about his life, his influence, and the role he's played behind the scenes during pivotal moments in his father's political career. A presidential childhood. Barron William Trump's life began March 20th, 2006 in New York City, introducing the world to the youngest child of Donald Trump and Melania Trump. Barron was raised in the extravagant Trump Tower, a home that could rival any modern palace. Complete with marble floors, gold-plated fixtures, and sweeping views of Manhattan's skyline, the penthouse was a symbol of the Trump family's towering success and influence. For Barron, this environment was not just a home, but also the stage for a unique upbringing, one where luxury and global attention were constants. Melania took an active role in shaping Barron's early years, ensuring he had a foundation of stability and strong values. She described her son as independent and opinionated, a blend of traits that reflected her nurturing approach. Barron's dual heritage was an integral part of his identity. He grew up speaking English and Slovenian fluently, often conversing with his maternal grandparents in their native language. His grandmother played an essential role in his life until her passing in early 2024. Despite the wealth and privilege surrounding him, Barron's early years were marked by deliberate choices to maintain a semblance of normalcy. Melania shielded him from unnecessary public scrutiny, enrolling him at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, one of Manhattan's most elite private institutions. Here, Barron excelled academically while maintaining a low profile. Though surrounded by the media's unrelenting gaze, Melania ensured that Barron had a childhood centered on learning, discipline, and family values. The reluctant first son.
Donald Trump has been very close to his family, as we all know.
Yes.
Especially as they're adult children. He's become very close with them, and they work with him.
The Trump family's historic move to the White House in 2017 introduced a new chapter in Barron's life. At just 11 years old, Barron transitioned from the familiar comforts of Trump Tower to the heavily secured, historically significant residence in Washington, D.C. Unlike his older siblings, who played active roles in their father's administration, Barron's journey to the White House was delayed. Melania chose to stay in New York with Barron for the first several months of Donald Trump's presidency, allowing him to complete his school year and adjust to the upcoming changes gradually. Moving to the White House presented Barron with challenges far different from those he faced in Manhattan. The shift from a private, luxurious lifestyle to the structured, highly scrutinized environment of the nation's most famous address was profound. Security protocols, media attention, and public expectations became part of his daily life. Yet Barron navigated these changes with quiet strength, a reflection of his mother's unwavering support and guidance. Melania's decision to enroll Barron at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland was another calculated move to protect his privacy. The school offered a nurturing yet private environment, allowing Barron to continue his education away from the intense spotlight. His rare appearances at state dinners, public speeches, and presidential events were carefully orchestrated. Whether standing at his father's side during official engagements or appearing with his family at high-profile events, Barron's composed demeanor earned admiration and comparisons to young royals. His upbringing during this period was a testament to Melania's commitment to shielding him from the burdens of public life while maintaining the dignity expected of a first family member. A silent giant. By his teenage years, Barron's growth spurt had made him one of the most physically noticeable figures in the family. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 7 inches, Barron towered over his father, siblings, and peers alike. This towering presence, coupled with his reserved nature, added an air of mystery to his public persona. His father often joked about Barron's height, suggesting he would make an excellent basketball player. But Barron had other interests, particularly soccer, which he pursued passionately during his school years. The public's fascination with Barron extended beyond his height. His rare public appearances at campaign rallies and family events captured widespread attention. Social media users frequently remarked on his striking resemblance to his father, both in appearance and demeanor. With his composed posture and thoughtful expressions, Barron projected a sense of quiet confidence that set him apart from his more outspoken siblings. Unlike many teenagers of his generation, though, he shied away from social media and public commentary, preferring to focus on his studies and personal growth. This self-imposed privacy, combined with his physical transformation, solidified his image as an enigmatic figure, a silent giant whose actions often spoke louder than words. Strategic mind.
These podcasts. And what's interesting, Jay, you and I were talking about this a little earlier, it's the way that Donald Trump learned about this medium. It's actually from his youngest son, Barron Trump, who said to his father, "This is what I listen to. These are the voices I'm attracted to." In particular, podcaster Logan Paul, the wrestler, Jay, is someone that was on the frontal mind of the youngest Trump. And that was the first podcast Donald Trump did. Raised a lot of eyebrows for people, Jay.
While Barron's public appearances were infrequent, his influence behind the scenes became apparent during Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. Family members and campaign insiders revealed that Barron played a quiet but pivotal role in shaping aspects of the campaign strategy. Despite being just a teenager, Barron offered fresh perspectives on connecting with younger voters. Barron's recommendation included engaging with popular podcast hosts and social media influencers who resonated with Gen Z audiences. Platforms like Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast and Aiden Ross's live streams became key campaign stops, drawing millions of views and effectively reaching younger voters. His strategic suggestions were widely credited with broadening the campaign's appeal and securing crucial support among a digitally savvy demographic. Laura Trump, Barron's sister-in-law, praised his contributions, describing him as the sleeper of the campaign. She highlighted his knack for identifying opportunities to engage audiences in unconventional ways. Jason Miller, a senior campaign advisor, echoed these sentiments, calling Barron's input ratings gold. Despite his young age, Barron demonstrated a keen understanding of modern political dynamics. The weight of expectations. Barron graduated from Oxbridge Academy in Florida in 2024, marking a significant milestone in his journey to adulthood. Choosing to continue his education at NYU, he decided to live at the family's iconic Manhattan residence rather than on campus. Melania remains a guiding force in Barron's life, ensuring he balances academic pursuits with personal growth. Fluent in English and Slovenian, and with a growing interest in media and sports, Barron appears to be a young man of diverse talents and ambitions. A private voice in a public family.
What can you tell us about Barron from your point of view?
Well, he's very smart. He's a good student and all that. He goes to a great school and does really well. And he's a very nice guy. You see that. Mm-hmm. He's a very he doesn't mind being alone, but he's somebody that gets along with people.
Barron Trump has cultivated an image of quiet reserve, a stark contrast to the bold and outspoken personalities of his siblings. His rare public statements and measured presence make him a figure of intrigue, but beneath this quiet exterior lies a sharp intellect and a growing influence within the family's dynamics. Melania's protective nature has been instrumental in shaping Barron's thoughtful and deliberate character. She has instilled in him a strong sense of family values, ensuring that he remains grounded despite the pressures of public life. The next chapter.
It's official, Barron Trump will be attending New York University. The 18-year-old arrived for his first day of college today with a backpack slung over his shoulder, flanked by Secret Service agents.
As Barron Trump continues his studies at NYU, his journey remains a subject of fascination for many. The youngest member of one of America's most prominent families, Barron stands at a crossroads where his choices could define not only his personal trajectory, but also his role in the Trump legacy. The questions surrounding his future linger. Will he step boldly into the public spotlight, embracing a high-profile career in business, politics, or perhaps even media? Or will he choose a quieter, more reserved path, using his influence subtly and strategically to shape the Trump name from more behind the scenes? For now, Barron seems content with his studies and personal growth, focusing on exploring his interests and laying the groundwork for whatever path he may take. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about Barron Trump's evolution and the role he's played behind the scenes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.